Hey everyone, so this is my review of Code Black Season 2, Episode 14, called Vertigo. And basically what this episode is about is that after pulling a double shift, Mario decides to go with Ethan on a medical mission to go and help these two brothers who are trapped on top of a crane 300 feet in the air. And this was a really great episode that had some really great moments to it that were just so much fun to watch and see everything play out. The part with the students who were involved with sort of like the school prank gone wrong was a really cool and interesting story, and it was a little annoying with how long they dragged on the idea of who it was that set off the pepper spray when it was pretty obvious to me who it was. But I guess it did help that when she admitted it, it sort of helped more as like a growth of her character versus it being a reveal that she was the one who did it, in my mind. So I understand it. It was just a little annoying how long they dragged it out before she admitted it. But with that, I did really like the ending between the student and the teacher, and all the stuff around that where the student realized that the teacher doesn't hate her. He actually really appreciates her and thinks that she's really intelligent. And just all the little English sort of things put in there were really fun for me as a huge English nerd. I just really enjoyed those little snippets of things from Great Expectations and stuff like that. Then the parts with Mario and Ethan were really great, with them both dealing with Mario's somewhat of fear of heights as well as them trying to go and save both brothers as quickly as possible. Because one wrong move that they do could either kill one of the brothers or both of them. And I knew from the very first look at one of the brothers that they were going to have to cut off his arm. And I did really like that they kind of showed a bit of the slow process and all the different things you have to do to cut off someone's arm. And all that was fairly interesting that they did show that as a bit of a slow process, but also a process that you need to do rather quickly before the person bleeds out. And I really loved the sort of ending moment between Ethan and Mario where Ethan makes the comment of what it takes to be a great doctor. And one of the things you need to do to be a great doctor is to know your limits. And that's basically the one thing that's separating Mario from being a great doctor is that he expects that he can do everything when he can't. And I really enjoyed that that was sort of brought up in there because it seemed like a really kind of cool moment to me to have in there, especially at the end of the episode. And then the sort of last kind of patient, who was the woman who was badly beaten up and stuff, was a fairly interesting story with how they decided to take the story, with having a bit of the kind of lesson in there of don't judge people right away because you might misjudge them. And I thought that was kind of cool with what they did do with that. And just overall, this was a really interesting episode, and with what the preview showed for the next episode, I'm super excited to see what's going to happen there. So yeah, that's my review of Code Black Season 2, Episode 14, called Vertigo. So yeah. Bye!